Alrighty, guys, who's ready for some baseball? Well, we're going to give you some if you're ready for some baseball. We got the NLDS from 2009. We're going to be replaying the 2009 Major League Baseball playoffs. Just the playoffs. And we're going to be using season ticket baseball. Season ticket baseball with our little printed cards. And we're going to try this out. We're going to replay the 2009 Major League Baseball playoffs. Those happen to be, I'm going to show you what the matchups were. Here we go. For you guys out there, we'll put it over here. Make it a little bit smaller. There you go. So, you had Boston taking on Anaheim. You had Minnesota taking on the New York Yankees. And that was all in the American League. So, Boston was I believe Boston was the wild card. Division winners were Minnesota, the Yankees, and Anaheim, Los Angeles Anaheim Angels in 2009. And so the Red Sox were the one wild card. So this is back before they switched the wild card to be multiple teams and multiple games and all that other nonsense. 2011 was the last time a real season happened when there was one team that made it in. So in the National League, we had St. Louis against the Dodgers. And we had Colorado against Pittsburgh. Philadelphia. There we go. So Colorado and Philadelphia. So I've actually got all the cards printed out, ready to go for Philadelphia and Colorado, which is what we're going to be playing tonight. And I also have the Anaheim and Boston cards all printed out. Look at that. Lovely, huh? So those are ready to go. So we got those two series. I just have to print out the other 4 teams. I've got my already pre-perforated sheets, so everything just tears really nicely. So shouldn't be any problem getting the other teams ready to go. So that's the matchups. Tonight we start with Game 1, Colorado at Philadelphia. Starting pitchers, Cliff Lee for the Phillies. Cliff Lee was 7-4 with a 3.39 ERA. And for your Colorado Rockies, it is Ubaldo Jimenez. He was 15-12 with a 3.47 ERA average. So good pitching matchup today. Two good teams going at it. Colorado was kind of the surprise team that snuck in. I don't think a lot of teams or a lot of analysts thought Colorado was going to make it, and they did. So good for them. Let's see if they can upset the Phillies in round 1. This is a best of 5. So best of 5, just real life. First 2 in Philly, next 2 in Colorado, and then if there's a game 5 needed, back in Philly. Here we go. Game number 1. I will be using, obviously, as you can see, Digital Diamond, just so I can keep track of the score and all that important information that we probably need to know, like number of outs and stuff. And in the meantime, we can slide this out of the way. And there we go. So 2009 NLDS. And obviously when we're talking about season ticket, we're talking about a D6 followed by a percentile dice. That's going to be white dice and then green dice. So if this was a roll, it'd be 580. 580. You always read it that way. So it's going to go red, white, and blue. But instead of blue, we have green dice. So let's look at today's starting lineups. It's going to be Dexter Fowler in center field, Carlos Gonzalez in left field, Todd Helton at first base, Troy Tulowitzki is the shortstop, Jared Atkins is the third baseman, Jorvitz Tortorella is the catcher. Brad Hopp is the right fielder. And Clip Barnes is your second baseman. For Colorado, let's see if they can hold out against Cliff Lee. Cliff Lee is a lefty, so when we have a matchup and we're looking off the batter card, we're going to look on the left-handed side. If we're coming off the pitcher's card, 100 numbers. So if we roll 100, basically come off of that column. If we roll the 200 numbers, they come off of this column. If we roll the 300 numbers, they come off of this column. Roll the 400 numbers, they come off of this column. 500 numbers are basically going to be a range and error check. And 600 numbers are going to be off the ballpark card. In this case, it's Citizen Bank Park 2009, home of your Phillies. All right, away we go with game number 1. Enough preamble. Dexter Fowler steps in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here we go. Is a 302. 302, hey, strikes out Fowler. Now I got to go in and go into the options before I do anything. We're going to go to manual dice rolling. We're going to go to lightning fast so I don't have to wait on this thing. All right, he's going to be striking out Fowler. 1 away. Next up is Carlos Gonzalez, a little left fielder here. As a 438. 438 against the lefty. 438, and it's going to be deep fly to right. Jason Worth is out there, and he's going to make the catch. 2 away for Todd Helton. Todd Helton is lefty-lefty matchup in this one. As a 137. 137 is going to be ground ball to the pitcher. Lee is going to get off his mound and get to it really quickly. And he's going to throw it over to first in plenty of time. And it is a 1-2-3 inning. And we will go to the bottom of the first. Coming out to pitch is Ubaldo Jimenez. And he'll be facing off against Jimmy Rollins at short. Shane Victorino in center. Chase Utley at second. Ryan Howard at first. Jason Worth in right field. Raul Abanez is the left fielder. Pedro Feliz is your third baseman. Carlos Ruiz is your catcher. And then, of course, starting pitcher Cliff Lee. Here we go. All right, it's going to be Jimenez, the right-hander, so we're going to be looking at the right-handed side of the card. As a 459, 459 is going to be off a right-hander. It's going to be ripped in the gap, and Fowler's not going to get to this one. It's going to roll all the way to the wall, and that is going to be a leadoff double by Jimmy Rollins, and the hometown crowd loves it. Hometown crowd loves it. That brings up Shane Victorino for your Phillies. 313. 313 strikes out Victorino. Shane Victorino down on strikes. That brings up Chase Utley, 1 out, 1 on. Bottom of the first. 339. 339 is going to be an infield single. 1 base advance, and the runners are go to the corners. Runners in the corners with 1 out. And Ubaldo Jimenez in a little bit of a jam here in the bottom of the first. Defense is playing for that double play. Ryan Howard. Speed of 3, not very fleet of foot. Rollins at third, Utley at first. The windup in the pitch. 348. And he strikes out Ryan Howard, 348. That's a big strikeout by Jimenez. And now with 2 outs, defense goes back in normal. Jason Worth. Righty-righty matchup. And the pitch. 437 right-hander. 437 is going to be a ground ball. It's hit to Atkins. Atkins going to throw it across all the way across the diamond. Does he get him in time? He is called out. It's close at first, but they get out of the inning. That is 2 hits, no runs. 2 hits, no errors. We go to the second inning. Cliff Lee comes back out, and it's going to be Troy Tulowitzki for your Colorado Rockies. Here we go. Troy Tulowitzki and Cliff Lee. Here's the pitch. As a 428 against the lefty. 428 is going to be hit to short. It would be a double play, but there's nobody on. Tulowitzki to his opposite number as Rollins makes the play. Garrett Atkins is up. 3-4-4, 3-44, and that is also hit to short. That is also hit to short. That'll be another out. And that brings up Jorvit Torrealba. Not sure how to pronounce this guy's name. 2 outs, top of the second. 342. Hey, strikes him out. Cliff Lee, perfect through 2. We go to the bottom of the second. Jimenez back out to face off against Raul Ibanez. 507. That 500s are either a range error check, or if you roll a 0, it's going to be a re-roll on a rare play. So hopefully, do I have the rare play charts? All right, we will re-roll the rare play charts. That is 422. 422. Batter safe on first on a throwing error by the second baseman. Runners advance 2 bases. Batter may try to advance to second by challenging the catcher's arm. Batter is safe at first on a throwing error by the second baseman. Runners advance 2 bases. There's nobody on, but batter may try for second if they want to challenge the catcher's arm. Let's see. Raul Ibanez, speed is only a 3. He's not going to challenge anyone, but he will take a E4, and he will make it to first on the error. He's got a steal of 2 and a speed of 3. He's probably not going to go anywhere, so it's up to Pedro Feliz. Pedro. And the pitch. Here we go. 235. Right-hander, 235. And that is going to be hit to Atkins. Atkins throws it hard to Barnes. Barnes on to Helton. And that is going to be a round the horn, inning, soul-crushing double play. 5-4-3. Atkins to Barnes to Helton, and they get 2 out of that. So the error does not come back and hurt them. And now it's Carlos Ruiz. Good defense by the Rockies there. That is a 277 right-hander. 277, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Strike 3 called. And we're headed to the third, boys and girls. Headed to the third. Cliff Lee will come back out. He does have a stamina of 5, which means he can make 5 innings, no problem. And then it's going to bring up Brad Hopp for your Colorado Rockies. Top of the third inning. No score here in Philly. Game 1, 487, left-hander, 487, and that is hit well to center field. Headed back to the warning track, to the wall, and leaping up and making the catch. Shane Victorino. Brad Hopp gave it a ride. Just didn't get enough biscuits this morning. Clint Barnes is up. Clint Barnes is a 5'9", which means we're checking the right fielder, and an 8 on Jason Worth. Jason Worth. And that is a 98. A 98 is going to be a single. It's going to be a single as Worth cannot get to it. And the first base hit of the series for the Colorado Rockies comes off the bat of Clint Barnes. And that's going to bring up the pitcher spot, Ubaldo Jimenez. Now, Ubaldo Jimenez is going to try and bunt. He's an 8. He is an 8, and we're going to roll these 3 dice. We're going to add those together to get a result. 6, 7, 8, plus his 8 is 16. So, let me look at the charts. The chart says 18 is not a good number. Oh, wait. 6, 7, 8, and 8 is 16. 16 is a fielder's choice to the first baseman. So Howard comes in, seeing the bunt, playing the bunt. He could try. Howard could try to get the runner out at second. So let's see. We got Clint Barnes. Clint Barnes, speed is only a 2. So the arm of the first baseman, Howard, Howard's arm is a 2. He is a 2. Okay. So you have to roll these dice, and the total of his arm plus these have got to equal 12, higher than 12 to get the runner out. Can they do that? Yes, he's gonna try for it. He's gonna try and get the runner out as Howard gets the bunt off of Jimenez's bat. Turns and guns it to Rollins at second. Can he get him? That is 15, 16, 17, 18 plus his arm of 2 is 20, which is more than enough. He's going to get the lead runner. Oh, not a good bunt there. Not a good bunt at all by Ubaldo Jimenez. And that is going to be a G3-6. G36. Please enter number for 0999. Ground ball. 3, 6. What am I missing? What am I forgetting? What am I not doing right? Board game commands. Let's see here. G, 6-3, batter out. Now I want oh, we can do G. Okay. Let's do G. 3-6 soft. It says enter a number between. Wait a minute. Let's go to options here. Manual dice roll. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Okay, now I'm not getting, what the heck, I'm not getting a, alright, why? Why is it always why? Batter safe, fielder's choice. Runner in second is out at third. But I'm not even getting a chance. I'm not even getting like a swing or anything anymore. What the hell? Let's undo the last play. All right, here we go. Swing. Ground ball. 3-6. That was very weird. Okay, sorry about that. That was extremely weird. I don't know what happened, but now it seems to be working. Didn't like that before, but looks like we got the runner out in second. Howard's holding the runner close at first. Lee shakes off a few signs. He's ready now. The pitch, soft ground ball to first. Fielded there by Howard, and he throws to Rollins for the out. There you go. All right. So Fowler back up. We have 2 outs now. And it's Ubaldo Jimenez at first, as his bunt didn't go very well, as Howard made a good defensive play there. So Dexter Fowler, who struck out to start the game, 5, so we're going to have a check, and it's going to be the first baseman. In this case, it's Ryan Howard, and we're going to look at Ryan Howard, and we're going to look at his 34. 34 is going to be 3 unassisted. 3 unassisted, so it's just going to be a ground out. And that's going to do it. G3. And that's going to do it. As Fowler grounds down to first. And Cliffley through 3. Jimenez now not very happy with his outcome of his sacrifice attempt. And he's going to be actually going up against Cliff Lee. So Lee doesn't have a batter card. So there's a batter card on our screen here. Which is screenshots. Is it this one? There you go. So that is the batter card for this at bat anyways. So Cliff Lee, pitcher matchup, and wind up in the pitch. It is a 2-1-1. 2-1-1. So Cliff Lee is a lefty. 2-1-1 is a 4-1-1 A 411. What is his Cliff Lee's I rating? Is a 2. A 2 is going to be a ground ball. It's going to be a ground ball. It's going to be a ground ball to shortstop. Tulowitzki gets that on the hop. No problem. G6-3. And that's going to bring up Jimmy Rollins. Okay, here we go. I didn't realize I needed pitcher cards. I'll have these for the next game. It'll be much easier. But in the meantime, we do have this that I can use on the computer. Jimenez versus Jimmy Rollins. Second time through the order. Is a 5-1, which is going to be the pitcher check. And a 5. A 5 is going to be a good play. 3-1 on the putout. I'm sorry, 1-3 on the putout. And 2A for Shane Victorino. 2A here in the bottom of the third. 605. Our first chance to look at this one. 605 is simply going to be ground ball to second. Home team does get plus 10, so it's actually a 615. 615 is going to be a strikeout, even better. A strikeout. And that's going to do it for 3. We go to the 4th. We go to the 4th. Cliff Lee goes back out against Carlos Gonzalez. No score so far here for game 1. Cliff Lee against Gonzalez. As a 5, it's going to be another error check. This time it's 7. That's the left fielder, Raul Ibanez. And he rolled a 4, and that is going to be an F7. So good fly, a good catch out there for Raul Ibanez. That brings up Todd Helton. Top of the 4th inning. 689. 689. 689 is going to be a ripped in the gap, and it's going to be a double. Todd Helton with the double. Todd Helton with the double. And that brings up Troy Tulowitzki now in the top of the 4th. 471 left-hander. 471 lefty is going to be a 5-3 double play. Five-three double play. That's I guess that would be if there was runners at first and second. He would step on the bag and then throw it to first. But in this case, there is not. So it's just going to be a G5-3. And that's going to bring up Adkins with 2 outs. And Cliff Lee trying to get through the 4th. That is a 39 is going to be a problem. That's first base. And a 9. That is going to be Howard. Howard and a 9 is going to be an E3. It's going to be an E3, and there's going to run's going to score. An error on Howard as he lets the ball get by him and under his glove. And run's going to come in. Adkins. Speed of 0, steal of 0. He's not going anywhere. We have Torrealba. 197. 197 is going to be a bloop double. A bloop double, and with 2 outs, the runners get an extra base. And it's going to score Atkins all the way from first. Let's see if I need to try that again. All right, so it's a 2 base. Do I need to put 3 stars in so he runs 3 bases? Yep, looks like I do. Okay, so another run comes in on the double. The bloop double. Tortorella gets it in there, and now it's Brad Homp. 2 runs in for the Rockies here. Brad Homp. 2 outs. All this happening with 2 outs now. And we have foul ball. Foul. Hits it a long way, but foul. 5. Pitcher, and it's going to be a pitcher check, and this time a 2. It's going to be a 1-3 put out, and that's going to do it. G1-3. But the Rockies finally break through. They get 2 runs on 2 hits and an error. And after 3.5 complete, the Rockies have a 2-0 lead here in Philadelphia. Raul Ibanez coming back out. He can also go 5 innings without any problems. Chase Utley is up first. And that is a 244. Lefty, 244 is going to be a base hit. So Utley is aboard. Chase Utley. And it's going to be Ryan Howard coming up. Mr. Ryan Howard with the big error in the top of the inning. Let's see if he can atone for that. 153. That's hit in the air towards the line. Gonzalez on the run. Makes the catch. One away. Jason Worth. 611, home team plus 10, 621. Hey, strikes out Jason Worth. That brings up Raul Ibanez. Raul with 2 outs. Runner still at first. 1-1-0, 110. Goes to 310. 310 on Ibanez is a swing and a miss. Strike 3. Ibanez is done. We go to the 5th. Cliff Lee comes back out to face off against Clint Barnes. All right, Clint Barnes against Cliff Lee against Clint Barnes. So it's a battle of Cliff and Clint. Here we go. We're in the top of the 5th. As a 491 left-hander, 491, and it's going to be deep fly to left field. Clint Barnes has got a power of 7. He's going to add these 2 dice together and add 7 to it. That is 8, 9, 10, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 and 7 is 20. And that is hit well. It is carrying. It is going. It is gone. Clint Barnes. Home run number 1 of the series goes to the Colorado Rockies and Clint Barnes. And they take a 3-0 lead here in Philadelphia. And the Boo Birds starting to come down here as the Old Faithful do not have any faith right now. And now the pitcher spot, Ibanez. He will bat as he's going to be pitching at least another inning. 3-0-3. So 3-0-3. We're going to look at the contact rating for Ibanez. Contact is a 2. And as a 2, 300 to 392 is going to be a strikeout. So he strikes out Ibanez. And now it's Dexter Fowler coming up for the third time today. Fowler's 0 for 2, I believe. Yes, he is 0 for 2. He struck out in the first and grounded to the first baseman in the third inning. And so, 697. 697 is going to be a walk. 697 is going to be a walk. And Fowler will take a walk. Now, with one out, does Fowler want to try and steal? He has a 2 rating. The whole rating for Cliff Lee is a 5. You would have to beat 15. And he would add 2, which is not great. He did have 27 stolen bases, Dexter Fowler. You know what? He is I think he's gonna try for it. Here he goes. He's gonna see if he can get the jump. Can he get the jump? 8 and 4 is 12. Plus 2 is 14. No, he's got a hold of 15. He's got a hold of 5. So he cannot get the jump. So Fowler is not going to steal. Carlos Gonzalez. Cliff Lee keeping a very close eye on him. Gonzalez. That is a 117. 117 goes to 317. That is a strikeout by Gonzalez. And now with 2 outs, Dexter Fowler is going to see if he can get the jump again. Ooh, 15 plus 2. He can get the jump. So he's going to try to steal. Let's go back to Fowler's card now. Fowler's card, he's got a 7. What is the catcher's throw rating? The catcher is Ruiz. Carlos Ruiz. His arm rating is a 5, so we need higher than a 15. So Fowler, again, was a 7 on the speed. So 7 plus these dice. Because you got the jump, he gets to add these. Add these together. So that is 8. And 6 is 14. Plus where is Fowler? Where's his, what was his rating? His rating is 7. Yes. So that's going to be enough, and it's going to be a stolen base. Let's see, is it just SB for stolen base? No. Is it STL for steal? Yep, Fowler is off on racing with 2 outs, and he's going to get in there. First stolen base of the series goes to Dexter Fowler and the Rockies. The Rockies are getting a lot of firsts. They got the first hit of the game. They got the first extra base hit of the game. They got the first home run in the game. They got the first steal of the series. So it's Todd Helton and Fowler in scoring position now. With 2 outs, Cliff Lee trying to get through the 5th. As a 285 left-hander. 285 is going to be lefty. 285 is going to be deep to right. Oh boy. Deep to right. Todd Helton has a power of 4. So that is just these 2 dice. It's 7 and 4 is 11. And 11 is going to be a double. A double. And the runner in first could try to score, but there is no runner in first, so we don't have to worry about that. It's going to be a double by Helton. And the runner follower is going to come in. And it is all Colorado here in game 1 so far. And Helton now in scoring position for Troy Tulowitzki. And they're trying to get Cliff Lee through 5, but he's giving up runs faster than he's getting outs. 2 runs in the 4th, 2 runs in the 5th. It's 4-0 Colorado. And Troy Tulowitzki, 108. And that's going to be a 308, and that's going to be a swing and a miss. Tulowitzki down on strikes. And that's going to do it for the top of the 5th. We're halfway home, halfway done with this game. And it is 4-0 in favor of the Rockies against the Phillies in Philadelphia. Trying to steal game 1 on the road here. Pedro Feliz is up. Pedro, 404. 404 versus a right-hander. It's going to be a 4-6. Well, there's nobody on base, so it's just going to be a 4-3 put out. Carlos Ruiz, the catcher. 643, make that 653. 653 is going to be a 5-4 put out, so they're going to get the runner at second. Fielder's choice. There's no runner in first. Then they'll just be 5-3 put out then, I guess. And that would bring up Cliff Lee's spot. But I think they're not going to be bringing him back in for the next inning. So we're going to pinch hit for him. We're going to pinch hit for him. All right. 2009. Game 1. And interesting enough, the Phillies did not. Cliff Lee pitched a complete game. And so they did not pinch hit for anyone. So it's all up to me what I want to do, I guess. Which is crazy. Can't let me get choices. That's crazy. All right, so here's all the... Well, Colorado is not the team to look at. We would like to... These are all Rockies here. Okay. Where's all the Phillies then? Here are the Phillies. All right. All right. We're going to pinch hit. With Matt Stairs. So Matt Stairs is going to pinch hit. With 2 outs. Matt Stairs is coming in. All right. Roger Ward, I am thinking seriously about getting the new 1980s PDF set for this game. All right. Let me know if you get it, and let me know what you think of it. I always like to hear. We're going to be doing the whole 2009 playoffs with a season ticket, and then we'll do a review and we'll talk about how it went and everything at the end. So, Ubaldo Jimenez versus Matt Stairs. Here we go. The pinch hitter coming in the bottom of the fifth. That is a 280. He is a lefty 280. And that is going to be a swing and a miss on Stairs. Stairs. He went upstairs on Stairs and got the swing and miss. So Matt Stairs is done. And that will do it for that. And we need a new pitcher. So, who is going to pitch for... All right, let's see here. We would like somebody that... All right. So it's going to be Jack Taxner is going to come in. Jack Taxner is coming in. And he is coming in. Jack Taxner. What do I got to do to add him? No. You. Do I drag you over? What do I got to do? Double click? No. Alright, how do I add you? Double click on a row to view player's details. Yeah, how do I add them into the game now? I want to add them to the game. How do I add them to the game? Crazy. Digital Diamond. Sometimes this program is so great and other times I just don't know about it. Can't right click. Aye. Why? It should not be that hard to frickin' add somebody in. Why? What are you doing to me? Why are you doing this? I don't understand. What's your problem? You have him on as a pinch hitter. Don't you realize I'm going to try to replace him with somebody else? There's no button to like replace. I don't. This game is so frustrating. So frustrating. That's why, because it doesn't scroll the whole window. See, what you have to do is you gotta, Jesus. You gotta find your man, and then you gotta tell him it's gonna come in the 9th position. But when you show 20 entries, right, then it cuts that stuff off at the bottom of your window. It's so crazy. It's dumb. Why would they do that? I don't know. All right, so who's up? It's Garrett Atkins coming in. Just not a big fan of this program. I don't know. All right. Jack Taxner, the righty, coming in against Garrett Atkins. We're going to go in the top of the 6th. 4-0 Rockies. As a 5-2-3, that's going to be a check on the catcher. And a 3 on the catcher, Ruiz. That should be probably a good play for Ruiz. 2-3 is going to be a strikeout. Ruiz with the frames that pitch perfectly for the strikeout on Atkins. Atkins argues a little bit, headed back to the dugout. The catcher just framed that pitch. Taxner against Vorit Dorelaba. 6-0-2 is going to be hit short. Grounded right to Rollins. Scoop and throw. 2-away. And it's Brad Hopp. 2-away here in the top of the 6th. 293 against the lefty, and 293 is going to be fly ball, but it's going to be in the air to Worth. Worth is going to catch it, and it's going to retire the side. 1, 2, 3. Jack Taxner does well, and Evaldo Jimenez coming out here to start the 6th. So he'll be on a short leash, though, because he'll start to get tired. So it's going to be Jimmy Rollins first for the Phillies, down 4-0. 430 versus a righty is ground ball hit to Barnes. And Barnes over to first, no problem. Shane Victorino is a 167. He walked him. He walks him. So he is officially tired now because he allowed a base runner. So he's got a stamina of 1, which means any roll on this chart will be plus 10 per pitcher fatigue point. He's got a fatigue of 1 now. They're going to leave him in there. Shane Victorino at first. He's only got to steal a 1. Not great. Utley is up first. Utley, the windup and the pitch. 106. 306, and he striked out Utley on a curveball. It was a breaker. And that one fell right in on the knees. And now a 2-way, it's Ryan Howard. Jimenez trying to get through 6 strong innings here. That is a 170. 170 is going to be a walk. And now he's got 2 fatigue points, so he would be a plus 20. And it's going to bring up Jason Worth 2 fatigue points. Runner at first and second. Do they leave him in there and try and get this last desperate out? They are. And oh no, it is a 6. It is a oh, it's a 5. That was a 5. 6, 5, 9. Plus 10 for the home team is 6, 6. And then he's got 2 fatigue points, so that is 689 is the total. 689. 689 is going to be a double. Victorino's going to score. Howard. Is Howard going to score? Oh boy, this is not the time to roll a double on that one. And with 2 outs, Howard is not the fleetest of foot. He has a speed of 3. Do you risk sending Howard home? Dexter Fowler. Dexter Fowler's arm is a 3. You'd roll these, and all you need is this. They need a 12 or higher than a 12 to get him out at the plate. So they're going to play it safe. A 2-baser. But they're going to be on the board, and they're going to have runners at second and third. And now that's going to be it for Jimenez. They were going to try to get him through the inning, but his fatigue is too high now. Probably cost him a run anyways. They probably should have taken him out. All right, Givaldo Jimenez out of there. Let's see who's coming in for him. I think it's going to be Joe. Yeah, it's going to be Joe. He's the lefty. Raul Jimenez is the lefty. They're going to bring in the lefty. Joe Blemmel is coming in. He will come in spot number 9. Okay. So Joe Blemmel's coming in to face off against Raul Ibanez. We're in the bottom of the 6th. 4-1. Runners at second and third with 2 outs. Probably the biggest play of the game so far. What's going on, Dave Garner? I keep going back and forth between season ticket and payoff pitch. There you go. We're doing the whole 2009 playoffs in season ticket. Here we go. Game 1 of the series is Colorado 4, Philly 1. But this could be a big play here. Raul Ibanez. The windup and the pitch. No! 299. Lefty's a deep to center field. It's a deep drive to center field. Raul Ibanez has got a power of 9. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? 9 plus 10 is 19 to center field, and that is hit well. It is carrying. It is going, and we are all tied up here, and the hometown crowd is going crazy. They're going crazy. Raul Ibanez has done it. 3-run home run, and we are tied up at 4 apiece. Oh my gosh. The Colorado Rockies bench is stunned. They bring the left-hander in. They come into this inning up 4-0, and before you know it, Ubaldo Jimenez gives up 2 runs, and then the big 3-run home run. It's 4-4. Joe Blemmel against the lefty-lefty matchup. Pedro Feliz is up now. All this with 2 outs. 178, and that's going to be a bloop single. And the hits keep coming for the Phillies. Carlos Reyes is up. The Rockies can't buy it out all of a sudden. Here we go. That is a 112, 312. 312 is a strikeout, and that's going to finally, mercifully put it to an ending. And we are headed to the top of the 7th, all tied up at 4 apiece. Jack Traxner coming back out against Clint Barnes. Traxner against Clint Barnes. Clint Barnes is 2 for 2 with a home run, an RBI, and scores a run. 440 against the lefty. 440. 440 is going to be a hit hard to Feliz at third. Feliz throws it to first, no problem. One away. Barnes is out. And that's going to bring up the pitcher spot, and they are going to pinch hit for the pitcher spot. And it is going to be it is going to be, once I get through all the pitchers, I got to get to the batters here. It is going to be Ian Stewart. No. They're going to bring in a right-hander. Ryan Spielberg's. They're going to bring in Ryan Spielberg's, a right-hander, to pinch hit. The righty against the lefty, Jack Traxner. Jack here in the top of the 7th, 1 out. Ryan Spielberg's has a 427. 427. And that's hit to second. And little dribbler to Utley. Utley, no problem with it. And that's going to bring up the top of the order. 2 outs for Traxner, trying to get through the 7th. Fowler. 674. And that's going to be a blue pitch single by Dexter Fowler, who might try to steal again. But before he does anything, let's see. He's got a hold of 2. Let's see if he gets the jump. 10 plus his, no, he's only a steal of 2, so 10 plus 2 is 12. He needed a higher than a 12, so he doesn't get the jump. So it's going to be Carlos Gonzalez. Lefty-lefty matchup. This will be the last batter that Jack Traxner faces, trying to get through the 7th. 673, and that is going to be hitsome. He's going to hit him. Hit by the pitch. 673, hit by the pitch. Gonzalez takes it on the shin, and now that puts runners in scoring positions. He is a lefty as well. They're going to leave Traxner in there. So at the lefty, they want to get him through the lefties, so they might as well leave him in there. Runners at first and second, 2 outs. Big play here. 251. And 251 has got its own line on his card. 251 is a 6-4-3 double play. They only need 1. And that's going to do it. And Traxner gets through the top of the 7th. We're going to stretch it. We're going to stretch in here. And Joe Blemmel is gone. He'll be facing off against a pinch hitter. He'll be facing off against a pinch hitter for the Phillies. Once they decide who they're going to be bringing in to pitch. So, let's see what we need here. So, we got a switch hitter and a righty, and they have a pinch hitter first. So, it looks like it's going to be Joel Peralta. Or J.C. Ramiro. They have a JC. No? Okay. Tyler Walker. Clay. Ooh. Oh, I am looking on the wrong shoot. I'm looking on the wrong side. No wonder I can't find the right cards. Matt Daly, sure. Let's. We're gonna bring in Matt Daly, the righty. Matt Daly is coming in. There we go. Coming in number 9 spot. Thank you so much. All right, Daly in, and that means they're gonna have a pinch hitter coming in for the Phillies here. For the. Let's see here. So, pinch hit. And it's going to be Eric Brulette. Eric Brulette is going to come in and pinch hit for the Phillies. All right, here we go. Eric Brulette against Matt Daly. 326. Hay strikes out. Good pitch there by Daly. Got him swinging way out in front of that curveball. So that brings up the top of the order. Jimmy Rollins first. Rollins, 639. Home team, 649. That's going to be 5-3 put out. If you're scoring at home. And it's going to bring up Shane Victorino. Quick 2 outs in the 7th. 4-4 is your score. 247. 247. He is a righty. It's going to be a ground ball hit to Tulowitzki. Tulowitzki, nice backhand stab. Throws it. Gets him by a step. And that's a nice 1-2-3 inning by Matt Daly. We head to the top of the 8th. And they need a pitcher. And that pitcher is going to be Jamie Moyer. Jamie Moyer's coming in. All right, and it's going to be Troy Tulowitzki up first. Troy Tulowitzki up first. Here we go. Top of the 8th. Did you guys stretch? Well, we had a stretch and nobody stretched. I didn't see you stretch. We mentioned it, but nobody stretched. Come on now. Here we go. As a 4. I'm going to call that 405. 405 is going to be a walk to Tulowitzki. 405 is a walk. Tulowitzki, pretty good. He's 4 steal. Moyer's a 4 to hold. Can he get the jump is the question. No, he... Ooh. He's going to get picked off. He's going to get picked off if both of these dice are lower than his pickoff rating. He's got to pick off a 3. He just got picked off at first. He got a little bit too far away. Is it pick PO for pickoff or is it pick? I think it's pick. Yep, Tulowitzki leaning a little bit too far away. Couldn't get the jump. And it's Jared Atkins now. 298. Oh boy, that could be trouble. 298 against a right-hander is going to be deep to left. Oh boy. Deep to left. Jared Atkins has got a power of 5. He's got a power of 5. Deep to left, and that is 7, 8, 9, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, and 5. That's 17 to left, and that is hit well. It is carrying. It is going. It is gone. Home run. Garrett Atkins with the home run and gives the Colorado Rockies the 5-4 lead. Too bad Tulowitzki got picked off, or that could have been an extra run. Jamie Moyer gives up a gopher ball, and it is hit into the bleachers in left center field. 387 feet over the W.D. Mason sign. Jamie Moyer is rocked here, and it's going to be Orvit Tortorella coming in. Moyer actually has a stamina of 2, so he can go 2 innings before he will actually be tired. That is a 450. 450. He's a left-hander. 450 is going to be a triple. It is hit down the line, and oh, look at him go. He is on his horse, and he is not going to stop. That is a 3-bagger for Tortorella. And now, with 90 feet away, the defense is coming in. And it's going to be Brad Hopp. Lefty-lefty matchup. Favors Moyer. Runners at third. 1 away. Defense is in. 5. 6 is going to be the shortstop. And a 9 is going to be problems. That is going to be the shortstop, Jimmy Rollins. And right there is going to be a base hit in the left. It's going to be a base hit, and the Rockies pick up another run. A base hit past Rollins as he cannot get to it. And it's 2 runs in for the Rockies. And it's back up to Clint Barnes, who's 2 for 3 with a home run. And that's going to be it for Jamie Moyer. They cannot get out of their own way in this one. Holy crap, they're going to be bringing in a right-hander. And it's going to be Tyler Walker, I think. Or maybe Chan-Ho Park. He's a right-hander. Yeah, it's going to be Chan-Ho Park. Chan-Ho Park, since I happened to come across his card. I'm not doing any kind of magic science here. I'm just looking at the players' cards that I have. Chan-Ho Park is coming in. He's a right-hander facing off against Clint Barnes, the righty. 2 runs in for the Rockies, and they take a 6-4 lead in the top of the 8th. Chan-Ho Park, 3-3 on the season with a 4.43 ERA. And Clint Barnes, he'll greet him now. 5-7, which is the left fielder in a 5. That is Raul Ibanez. Raul, I rolled a 5. That is going to be a double. That is going to be a double, and with the plus sign, that means the runner from first is going to score. A double by Clint Barnes as Ibanez cannot get to it. Deep in the corner, and Hop reads it well. He's going to make it all the way around. 3-base advance on the double, and Hop is going to score. And all of a sudden, the bats have come alive here for and Matt Daly. I think they're going to pinch hit, obviously, for Daly. They're going to pinch hit. And it is going to be the lefty Seth Smith. Might as well bring in the lefty Seth Smith to face off against Chan-Ho Park. 3 runs in for the Rockies, 7-4. 490, that could be trouble. 490, right-hander. 490, and that is hit well. It is carrying to center field. Shane Victorino back to the warning track. Back to the wall, leaps up, and oh, he stole it. He stole it. A hand away from Seth Smith. We thought that was going to bank off the wall. Shane Victorino saved it there. And now with 2 outs, back to the top of the order, Dexter Fowler. Thought that was the end of the inning, but it's not. It's Dexter Fowler. Fowler's 1 for 3 with a walk. 126, 326 is a strikeout. And down goes Fowler. So, after 7.5 complete, it is 7-4. Do they have a pitcher they can bring in? Let's see. Let's see, they got a lefty due up and then another lefty. And so, like, a lefty would be great. Do we have a lefty? Randy Flores. I want to keep out Hudson Street. He looks like the closer. So we'll keep him out. Who did I say was coming in, the lefty? Randy Flores. All right, Randy Flores. Let's put him in. Sounds like a good plan. Randy Flores, the lefty, coming in. Here we go. Chase Utley. You're not going to pinch hit for him. Bottom of 8, 7-4. Randy Flores, Chase Utley. 406. He's going to walk him. 406. Leadoff walk. Not the way you wanted to start. Now. He's a 4 steal, 4 speed. Ryan Howard's 0 for 2 with the walk today. 509, we got a rare play. Oh boy, rare play with the runner on base. The runner on first, and there's less than 2 outs. Yes, so we're going to re-roll this. Runner on first, less than 2 outs. As a 486. 486. It's a ground ball. It's hit to the pitcher. Ground ball down the third base line. Third baseman may take the automatic out at first or try to get the lead runner by successfully chancing. Okay, so it's hit to the pitcher. You can either just throw it to first and get the automatic out, or wait a minute. Is there a runner first? There is a runner first. Or you can try to challenge the runner. Nope, they're going to take the automatic at this point. Hell yeah. Take the automatic out. Let Utley get a base. That's fine. G1-3. Take the automatic out. And now with 1 out, Utley gets in scoring position, but it is 7-4. Jason Worth. 631. Take that 641. That is going to be a ground ball to first. Utley will move up to third on the play. G3 unassisted. And now Raul Ibanez, 1 for 3 with a home run. He briefly gave Philadelphia a tie. 4-4 in the bottom of the 6th. And Flores against Ibanez. 653 plus 10, 663. 663 is going to be ground ball to first. It's going to be a 3-1 put out, and that's going to do it. We head to the 9th. We head to the 9th. And it's Chan-Ho Park coming out for the 9th to face off against Carlos Gonzalez. Top of the 9, 7-4 is your score. 166. He walked him. Ball 4. Gonzalez, ball 4. He's got an 8 speed. Only 2 to steal. He does have 16 stolen bases on the season. With nobody out, though, no sense in pressuring it. Todd Helton. And do they... Yeah, they might. Let's see. Helton is the lefty. Then you have a righty and a righty coming up. Yeah, I think they'll just leave Park in there. All right, Park against Helton. 200 on the dot is a 400, and a 400 is a walk. And maybe they shouldn't have left him in there. So now they have runners at first and second with nobody out. And Troy Tulowitzki coming up. Troy Tulowitzki. 208 becomes a 408, and that's going to be another walk, and they are going to pull him now. Oh my God, nobody out, and the bases are loaded after back-to-back walks. I did not want to pull him, just to pull him, but it looks like I'm going to have to pull him because he's not getting the outs he needs. Oh my gosh, the bases are loaded and nobody out. It's going to be Clay Condrey is coming in. Clay Condrey coming in to pitch. The right-hander. Clay Condrey, 6-2, 1 save with a 3.0 ERA. Defense is going to play in. They're going to play halfway. They're going to go for double play. They're going to give up 1 run, but they need some outs. Clay Condrey, 108, 308. 308's a strikeout of Atkins. Wow, that was a huge strikeout. And now it is Tarabella, who's 2 for 4 with a triple. 1 out, again, halfway going for the double play. And 144 is a fly ball to left. Fly ball to left, not deep. Cannot even try to sacrifice. And Craig Condrey trying to keep this a manageable 7-4 game. 2 outs. Brad Hopp, bases loaded if the Rockies lose this game because they couldn't score with bases loaded, nobody out. Uh-oh, it is a range check. 5 is going to be the third baseman. Gonzalez, though, but it's only a 2. He should make this one. Gonzalez. Maybe. Where are you, Gonzalez? Oh, I'm sorry. It's Feliz. I was looking at the wrong... I'm looking at the wrong Pedro Feliz at third base, and he rolled a 2. That is going to be 5. It would be a 5-4-3 double play, but they don't need it. They're going to go with just the 5-3. And that's going to do it. So the Rockies have bases loaded, nobody out, and Craig Condrey comes in 6-2 with a 3.0. Might have saved the bacon, but it is going to be Hudson Street. He's got the CL in the corner. I think that means closer. 4-1 with 35 saves, 3.06 ERA. It's all up to Street. Hudson Street to save the game. For the Rockies, can they steal game 1 of this best of 5 NLDS? The other NLDS will be the Cardinals against the Dodgers. Cardinals against the Dodgers. And I found it very interesting in 2009. I found it very interesting in 2009. If you look at the playoffs, which we will take a quick gander at again, you have every team, every matchup is a blue versus a red or blue versus a black matchup. You got the Red Sox and the Angels, blue and red. You got the blue and black going at it with the Twins and the Yankees. You got the red and the blue with the Cardinals and the Dodgers going at it. And then you got the red and the black going at it with the Rockies and the Phillies. I just thought that was really weird that every one of your series was like you had red and blue or red and black. That was crazy. Hudson Street trying to save it. Pedro Feliz, 266. Needs to get 3 runs across. Here we go. 287 to start it. Right-hander. 287. Righty. Is a deep fly to left. Oh boy. Deep fly to left. Pedro has got a power of 4. 7 and 4 is 11, and that is going to be ripped in the gap for a double. Whoops, you guys can't see that. 11 to left is a double by Pedro Feliz. And the rally caps come out. The rally caps come out. And it's Carlos Ruiz. 1 on, no money out. 197, and that is going to be hit down to Helton, unassisted. A 3U. 197 is a 3 unassisted. And moving up, and the play is Felix Pedro Feliz. 1 out. Defense is going to play normal. They are not even worried about Feliz scoring. If he scores, he scores. But it's the pitcher spot, and with the pitcher spot coming up, we are definitely going to be pitch hitting for him. And we are going to, he is a righty. Do we have any lefty? We do have a lefty. It is going to be Greg Dobbs. I saw Greg Dobbs' card. Let's see if I can find it again. Here it is. It's going to be Greg Dobbs. Don't know anything about him. 247 average. He's coming in. Greg Dobbs. All right, Greg. Let's see what you got. Bottom of the ninth. 7-4 is your score. 1 out. Runner in third. Is a 164. 164. He strikes out Dobbs. That was a fastball, 97 miles an hour at the knees. And the Phillies are down to their very last out. Jimmy Rollins. Jimmy Rollins, the last hope for the Phillies. Street trying to close it out and have the Rockies steal game 1 in Philly. The windup, the pitch, 456. Right-hander, 456, is going to be hit in the gap, and that's going to score Pedro Feliz, and this game is not over. Extra bases for Jimmy Rollins, and that actually brings up the tying run to the plate in the form of Shane Victorino. Victorino's 0 for 3 with a walk. Again, they do not care about that run. All they care about the batter. Shane Victorino, 2 outs. Bottom of 9. 7-5. The pitch. 639 plus 10 for the home team. 649. 649 is a ground ball hit to Atkins. Atkins throwing it to Elton at first. And this game is over. It's in the books. G5-3 on the putout. Victorino cannot do it for the Phillies. And that's going to do it. As that should be 3 outs, correct? Yes, and Colorado wins it. Final score is 7-5. We will save and exit this one. Yes, we will do that. We'll take you to the other screen. You can see the other matchups here. Boston and Los Angeles. St. Louis and the Dodgers. Minnesota and New York. And Colorado and Philadelphia. Colorado wins game 1 of this series against the Phillies 10-8. Each team with 1 error, which is interesting. Postseason baseball can't be beat, and Citizens Bank Park was packed for the matchup. A very close battle. The key playoff went to Colorado 7-5. Clint Barnes led the offense for Colorado, going 3 for 4 with a double, a home run, and 2 RBIs. The fans back home will be packing the drinking establishments after this big postseason road win. There you go. The newspaper box score. So it was 7 runs on 10 hits. 5 walks and 8 strikeouts for Colorado. For Philadelphia, it was 5 runs on 8 hits, 3 walks and 11 strikeouts. The win goes to Daly with the win, Street with the save. The loss is going to be Moyer. Both Quinton Lee and Ubaldo Jimenez, the starting pitchers for this one, who were both awesome. Both gave up 4 runs, so unfortunately for Ubaldo Jimenez, he just couldn't get that last out. And the 3-run home run by, was it Ibanez, right? That had the 3-run home run? Yeah, Raul Ibanez. The 3-run home run, which tied it at 4-4 after 6 innings. And then the big 3 runs in the top of the 8th. 1 run in the bottom of the 9th, but it wasn't enough. 7-5 is your score. For Game 1, Doug Hunt, Dave Gardner, what is going on? Roger Ward, everyone have a great night. Thanks for coming out watching our replay of the 2009 MLB playoffs. The whole playoffs. That's right. We're doing the whole playoffs to their final conclusion all the way through the World Series with season ticket. It might take us 6 months, but we'll do it. We'll do it. I've got I already have the Boston and Los Angeles cards printed out, so they're ready to go. I don't know if I want to just do all 5 of the series on this one and then move to the next one, if I'm going to play like 1 in each of the games, so kind of spread it around. I don't know yet. Depends on what you guys think. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments section down below. Thanks you all for coming out. Citizen Bank Park goes home sad. Oh, so sad. As the road team takes Game 1 of the best of 5. Game 2 will be back at Citizens Bank Park next time. Thanks for watching. See you all later. Until then, my friends, take care of yourselves. Have a good night, and we'll see you all down the line. Bye for now.